Biology Chapter 11 Biotechnology Principle and Processes of Class 12 Cloning Vector Plasmid and bacteriophage are the commonly used vectors because they can replicate independently within the bacterial cells. If an alien piece of DNA is linked with bacteriophage or plasmid DNA, we can multiply its number equal to the copy number of the plasmid or bacteriophage. Bacteriophage high number per cell have very high copy number of their genome within the bacterial cell. Presently, vectors are genetically engineered in such a way that they help in easy linked of foreign DNA and selection of recombinant from non-recombinant. The following features are required to facilitate cloning into a vector: origin of replication, ORI, selectable marker or marker gene, cloning site or recognition site, and a vector for cloning gene in plant and animals. Restriction sites are HIND3, E. cori 1, BAM 1, SAL 1, PVU 2, PST 1, CLAV 1. ORI, antibiotic resistant genes, ampicillin R and tetracycline R. ROPE, codes for the proteins involved in the replication of plasmid. Origin of replication. This is the sequence from where replication starts, and any piece of DNA, when linked to this sequence, can be made to replicate within the host cells. This sequence is also responsible for controlling the copy number of the linked DNA. Selectable marker. A selectable marker is a sequence in DNA, that is gene, which help in selecting transformant cells, that is which contain rDNA, and eliminating the non-transformant. It is a gene that helps to select transformant and eliminate the non-transformant. If a piece of DNA is introduced in a host bacterium, it is called transformation. Such bacterium is a transformant. If transformation does not take place, it is non-transformant. Normally, gene encoding resistant to antibiotics such as ampicillin, chloro, chloramphenicol, tetracycline, kanamycin, etc. act as a selectable marker. Normal E. coli cells do not carry resistance against any of these antibiotics. Cloning site or recognition site. The vector should have very few, preferably single, recognition site to lignate alien foreign piece of DNA. Presence of more than one recognition site within the vector will generate several fragments which will complicate the gene cloning. The ligation of alien DNA is carried out at the restriction site present in one of the two antibiotic resistant genes. For example, if a foreign DNA is ligated at the BAMH1 site of tetracycline resistance gene in the vector PB322, the recombinant plasmid will lose tetracycline resistance. If ligation does not occur, it is called non-recombinant plasmid. When the plasmid are introduced into E. coli cells, three types of cells are obtained. Non-transformant. They have no plasmid, so they are not resistant to either tetracycline or ampicillin. Transformant with non-recombinant plasmid. They are resistant to both tetracycline and ampicillin. Transformant with recombinant plasmid. They are resistant only to ampicillin. Recombinant plasmid can be selected out from non-recombinant ones by plating the transformant on ampicillin medium. Then the transformant are transferred on tetracycline medium. The recombinant grow in ampicillin medium but not on tetracycline medium, but non-recombinant grow on medium containing both antibiotics. Thus, one antibiotic resistance gene helped to select the transformant. The inactivated antibiotic resistant gene helped to select recombinant. An alternate technique called insertional inactivation overcome thin problem. But this type of selection of recombinant is a difficult procedure because it needs simultaneous plating on two plates having different antibiotics. So alternative selectable marker have developed based on their ability to produce color in presence of chromogenetic substrate. In this method, a recombinant DNA is inserted within the coding sequence that code for the enzyme beta-galactosidase, resulting in the inactivation of the synthesis of the enzyme. It is called insertional inactivation. If the plasmid in bacteria have no an insert, it gives blue color colonies in presence of chromogenic substrate. In this, a recombinant DNA is inserted into the coding sequence of an enzyme beta galactosidase, so the gene is inactivated. Such colonies do not produce color. These are identified as recombinant colonies. If plasmid in bacteria have no an insert, it gives blue color colonies in presence of chromogenic substrate. Vector for cloning gene in plant animals. Genetic tools of some pathogens is transformed into useful vector for delivering genes to plants and animals. Example, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, a pathogen of many dicot plants, and retrovirus. Agrobacterium tumefaciens is a bacterium that infects a number of dicot plants and is able to deliver a piece of DNA known as tDNA, which transforms the normal plant cells into tumor cells. Tumor-inducing Ti plasmid of Agrobacterium tumefaciens is modified into a cloning vector which is not pathogenic but can use the mechanism to deliver genes of interest into plants. The Ti plasmid, tumor-inducing plasmid of Agrobacterium tumefaciens, has been modified into a cloning vector that is does not cause tumor but still is able to deliver genes of our interest into plant cells. Similarly, retrovirus transform normal cells into cancer cells have also been disarmed, made non-pathogenic and are used to deliver desirable gene into animal cells. Competent host for transformation with recombinant DNA. DNA is a hydrophilic molecule. It cannot pass through cell membrane. Therefore, following methods are used to introduce alien DNA in different type of host cell. That is, host cells are made competent to take up DNA. Vector for cloning gene in plant animals. Genetic tools of some pathogens is transformed into useful vector for delivering genes to plants and animals. Example, Agrobacterium tumefaciens is a bacterium that infects a number of dicot plants and is able to deliver a piece of DNA known as tDNA, which transforms the normal plant cells into tumor cells. Tumor-inducing Ti plasmid of Agrobacterium tumefaciens is modified into a cloning vector which is not pathogenic but can use the mechanism to deliver genes of interest into plants.